Hello again. This is L.A.D.N. Rashida. Antinatalism. It's an interesting concept. And I'm glad you bring this up and you want to claim that you've been one for a long time. And I know I haven't made a video, and it took a while for me to take and study up on this antinatalism. Because I find it highly interesting, this antinatalism. And I'm going to bring up a few points that you want to make, that you've been kind of been that way ever since that you were a child. And I started checking this all out and everything, like I said. And you want to bring out, and keep saying, you wish that you would have never been born and it's your parents' fault and you never had consent or gave them consent. Now, in doing my research on this, how do you know that you didn't give them consent? See, I beg to differ. You see, somebody brought up this point that, you don't know if you gave your consent or not. Number one, because you can't remember. But now I think that you've changed your mind about being born, and that maybe that you were wrong in giving your consent about being born, because now you want to blame everything on being black. And it's unfair. But see, you still gave your consent about being born. And then I want to bring up two other points. You had two children. And the first one that you had, as far as I can tell, was out of wedlock. So, but my point would be, did you ask him for his consent about being born? Because again, going on your theory, you would have had to ask his permission for him to be born and to have him. But see, studying this antinatalism, they want to say that they have an exit plan for the human race. See, they want the human race to go extinct and be no more. That's how much they hate the human race. But all the ones that I see all have children. Most every one of them have children. But like you, want to say that they're antinatalism and don't believe in bringing children into the world while bringing them into the world. But back to you and your two children. Then the second one that you have, you were married. And I give you kudos on that for actually being married to the man that you had the child with. But again, I still bring up your antinatalism and having children and not wanting children is essentially what it comes down to. While having a child. Or did all of a sudden one day you decided that you wanted to be an antinatalism? And go, well, I like that idea. But to me, it's an excuse that you have. You know, it's strange how people take it and do that and want to take it and blame everything on their parents, on their mother and father for their failures. But see, I kind of understand that because I had a brother that was that way. But at the time when we were growing up, there was no word for it that we knew of, this antinatalism, while having a child. See, and I also found something really prevalent about this antinatalism is that virtually all of them are vegan. Everyone that I come across on this antinatalism, we're all vegans. So I think that says a lot about people and being a vegetarian and their beliefs. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some of the stuff in there that I agree with. And I actually thank you for even telling me about this so I could go look it up, go study it. But most of them all do it after the fact, become antinatalists. Now, there's a few in there, too, that are doing it before. So, anyway, hit the like, subscribe, and leave a comment. This is L.A. Den, signing out.